Warning, the following workplace horror stories are true. Names of individuals and companies, employees and employers have been changed to protect all involved. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Just Be Glad You Have a Job. My name is Johnny Dunn.
And I am Damon Rico. Have you ever driven into work and beat the hell out of your steering wheel just so you could get a release before you walked in?
Have you ever got on your hands and knees and begged your boss to fire you and were upset when they didn't?
Have you ever wished your boss would catch their spouse fucking their child and die in a DUI accident out of grief?
Have you ever wanted to send your boss a DVD of their daughter in a gangbang?
Have you ever wanted to lunge over the desk and strangle the person next to you with a mouse cable?
If the answer to any of these questions is yes, then this is the show for you.
We are here to deliver true accounts of workplace horror stories from subscribers just like you.
There are many reasons we do this: to give you a laugh, to give you a release,
But above all else, to show you that if you've had enough, you are not alone.
Hello, Just Be Glad You Have a Job viewers. This is Damon Rico here to present you with a story from one of our viewers. I worked at a nonprofit company for a couple of years. Let me tell you, this company was unstable, dysfunctional, and leadership chaos that eventually was felt from the top on down. In spite of that, it was good work. 3 months before it ended, there was a staff meeting in which all employees were in a video conference room. We were told by the CEO there were budget issues, but they instituted a hiring freeze and were able to keep the staff. We were told they hoped to avoid any layoffs in the future. 3 months later, I have a meeting with my supervisor and the director talking about their hopes for me in the next year and more opportunities for me. The next week, we see signs around the office for our staff development workshop coming up on Friday. That Friday, in the same video conference room, waiting along with other employees, the CEO comes in and gives a brief hello. Then he summarily says, "Unfortunately, we were not able to avoid budget cuts and elimination of jobs. Thus, some of you will have your jobs end today. Now go back to your desks and keep working. For those of you keeping your jobs, please be restrained, as some people will not be happy as their jobs are eliminated." That is all. Of course, the room is stone silent. A few sentences on a freaking video and then go back to your desk and wait? Real swell way to handle this announcement, sir. So I go back to my desk, work on files, and then the director comes in and gets me. I know it's coming because I see the program manager. I walk into the room, doors closed, my job is eliminated. There's no good way to eliminate a job. This, however, is a spectacularly awful way to do things. Calling this a staff development day? What does actual staff development look like to these leaders? Furthermore, why are you touting the hopes for me with your company the week before and then eliminating my job a week later? Yet they kept support staff, admin assistant types, and media relations people because the company has to look good in the media more than they have to help the public and customers the way they as a nonprofit portray themselves to do. A real crummy end for many people. The place is chaotic. I know people still working there that are good, and the cuts have continued, unfortunately. Leadership treats people like shit. They're absolutely lousy and deal with people as well as Michael Vick used to deal with dogs. Now, the 5 ways the director can redeem himself in the eyes of the Just Be Glad You Have a Job audience. Number 1, have the director fill his ass with gasoline and a bottle rocket, then light the bottle rocket and have his precious media department film it. Number 2, sit all the managers down and tell them that some of them will have their brains bashed out at their desks while the rest will keep their life. Now carry on. Number 3, replay the recorded conference with the director handcuffed to a chair, and each employee will get a set of brass knuckles in 5 minutes alone with him. Number 4, at the next conference call, break into the director's office, tell him his nuts represent the budget, and cut them off with a rusty bolt cutter. Last but not least, number 5, have Michael Vick come out of retirement as a dog trainer and use the director as an attack dummy. There are the 5 ways to redeem yourself, you fucking asshole.
On behalf of Damon Rico, this is Johnny Dunn, thanking you for tuning in to Just Be Glad You Have a Job this week. Have a good week, and please remember that while alcohol may be the cause and or solution to all of life's problems, nothing will fix a fucked up boss faster than if you keep the empty bottle, break it, and feed it to him. Thank you, and have a good week.